Hey, Vanessa.
Yeah, Sonny?
What do you call two best friends that love music festivals?
I guess you'd call them Festies.
Music, festivals, friendship, Festies.
I just associate white gummy smoothies with you
But it was
because
cool.
you always would get white gummy.
This is true. I love that flavor. But it was always cool to get it because it was on the secret menu.
Right.
But now it's just on their menu. So
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
I haven't been to Jamba Juice in a long time. I think the last time I had Jamba Juice was during COVID. It was July 2020 when me and my whole family got COVID. Shout out to Spencer. He brought us Jamba Juice and like a gift card to Uber Eats.
oh, that's so sweet.
I know. And then RJ and Penny, shout out to them. They brought us groceries.
I remember that.
They dropped off a bunch of groceries.
Did the county let you like get groceries and stuff? I remember when I said I got COVID, San Mateo County called me and was like, if you literally send us a grocery list, we'll deliver it to
Oh,
you.
that's so nice.
I
I
know,
was
right?
actually doing that for the city because I worked for the city at the time. We would drop off boxes of groceries to a bunch of families during COVID.
Yeah.
Talking about having COVID and stuff, that feels like a lifetime ago.
Oh my God, I know. Remember
Yeah.
we had to wait outside the grocery stores to like get in
Mhm.
and shop? I remember standing outside of Safeway and like I had to cough.
Oh,
I
no.
remember like trying to suppress that cough.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I feel like coughing is forever ruined. Like you can't
Yeah.
cough in public
Even
anymore.
now. Yeah, I remember the first time when they started requiring a mask and I totally forgot one. I made one out of like a rag that I had in the car.
Oh my God, that's the other thing too. All the homemade masks. I have
Yeah.
so many masks that my
Yo.
mom made out of cloth.
Yeah, I still have one that's like, it looks fancy. It's black.
Oh yeah.
And I can't bring myself to throw it away.
No, I'm
Like,
saving all of those for my kids. Be like, the 2020 pandemic.
Frame them.
This is
Yeah.
what we did. We made cloth masks.
Oh my God. And your kids are like, why didn't you have hologram masks or some future thing?
Did you feel, because you were in Iowa, right?
No, well,
Part of it?
I was here. I moved to Iowa August of end of August of 2020.
There's pictures of us driving you out to Iowa, and there's like selfies of us, but we're wearing masks.
Yeah, that was in August.
Was there like a difference of how?
Oh my God, yeah, everything was shut down here. And then I got to Iowa and like my friend, we started studying and she was like, I'll meet you at a coffee shop.
She
And I
knew
was
what I was
like,
going to ask. That's funny.
I was like, are they even open? She was like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, big difference. There was like almost nothing shut down there.
Dang.
I mean, I don't know. I think in the beginning, first few
Yeah,
months they
yeah,
were,
they
but
probably were,
they
yeah.
were so quick to open back up.
Now that I'm thinking about it, we were supposed to go to Bonnaroo over the pandemic. We still had our Airbnb, our flights. We just decided to go anyways, not go to the clubs and stuff, but we inside actual Nashville.
Oh, I do remember that you guys
Nashville
actually did
was really
go.
closed down though.
It was,
Yeah.
yeah, things were closed.
Well, that's a big city,
yeah.
but that was in June, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it
It's-
was sooner.
but it's the more oh, that's true.
It was earlier in the
Yeah,
year,
yeah.
so yeah,
True. And it's a liberal little bubble
right.
within the state.
I mean, so is Des Moines. Des Moines is pretty liberal,
Mm.
but
Oh, totally.
by the time I got there in August or September, this was September. Yeah, barely anything was closed. I mean, it was still. I did my entire nursing program online except for clinicals, but
Would it have not been like that? if-
no, it would have been in person.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Speaking of Bonnaroo,
Yeah,
Speaking of
there you
Bonnaroo.
oh my God. Dude, this lineup, it came
Yeah.
out on the 8th. I haven't been this excited about a lineup since my early days of going to Coachella a bunch. I remember I was at work and it came out. I got a text and I sent it to Ed. I sent it to you guys too.
Yeah.
And I was like, this lineup is awesome. And then throughout the day, Ed would text me and be like, I just noticed other people. Oh my God. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Like he kept looking at it. And I was at work, so I didn't even like days later, like I didn't realize Natasha Bedingfield was on
Mhm.
there. I just can't wait to be singing Unwritten with
Yeah.
everyone at the top of our lungs. How awesome is that moment going to be?
Well, she just played Portola Music Festival
yeah,
too.
I know. I was so jealous because I was seeing all my friends'
didn't go that day.
videos, and I was like, I just wish I was there for just that moment.
Yeah.
I think she might be having a big uptick through social media again,
Yeah,
like
I'm sure.
some artists have experienced, and she's just riding that
Yeah.
wave.
Good for her. Are you stoked on this lineup because there's a lot of people you know? What is it about the lineup that you're so excited about?
Okay, well let's just go over some of these names.
Yeah, let's say who the lineup is.
Well, first, I love that Luke Combs is on there as a headliner.
Yeah.
They've got a country headliner on Thursday. Glass Animals, Olivia Rodrigo, Avril Lavigne.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
she's
I've never seen Avril Lavigne. That would be so awesome.
I think she's having to come back too.
And then Vampire Weekend, Queens of the Stone Age. There's just so many people. Even Thursday, which I feel like normally is the up and coming artists. They're not that big.
Vanessa actually has tickets for this festival.
Oh yeah, we forgot to mention.
Yeah. Vanessa and Ed have tickets. Clark and I do not.
Last time
So-
we were talking about how we were going to go to Austin City Limits and I was going to go to Stagecoach too. But then after we talked, I think it was the next day, I bought them because the prices were about to go up. And I was like, well, we can still not go, but I'd rather have them.
Yeah.
Because it is a bit of a trek. When we
It's
went,
such a trek.
we went in 2022 and 2023, but we lived in Iowa. So it was only like an 11-hour drive,
Right.
which is still a lot, but it's not that bad. Now from here, it'll be 40 hours.
Yeah.
And we will most likely drive because we want to take the ambulance.
It's so far. California to Manchester.
So Thursday, should we just go through the day?
Yeah.
Luke Combs, Dom Dalla, who I have been listening to a little bit, Sammy Vergi, also EDM, Marcus King. I think you guys would like Marcus King.
DJ or?
No. He's like,
Blues
No.
guitar player.
yeah, blues, really good voice. Green Velvet, who I think I've seen before.
Super house.
Okay, Insane Clown Posse.
Yeah. that's-
Like, what? The Lemon Twigs, I think you guys would really like.
I do really
They're
like
like 60s, 70s rock.
Mhm.
They sound like the Beatles to me.
Oh.
them. It's
So
two,
you would love them.
it's two brothers,
Yeah.
and they both play a bunch of different instruments,
Oh, cool.
but they're very quirky. They were on the lineup for Outside Lands.
They've been on lineups before.
Yeah, and I think there was just conflicting stuff. We didn't see them this most recent year.
Yeah.
What's next?
Friday, I've never seen Tyler the Creator.
He canceled Lala and Outside Lands last year.
Have you seen him?
Yes. I saw him at Sasquatch
Oh, yeah.
and it was terrific. Saw him at Outside Lands when the Strokes were playing and they like sounded great, but they were just being assholes. Megan and I were like, fuck this. And we went to Tyler Creator and he was just such a better vibe.
Yeah, I think where he is career-wise right now, you should go see Tyler. The last two albums he's put out are just,
Yeah.
at least for this album, Chroma. I can't remember the name of the album. There's a ton of visual, like the music videos are very artsy,
Yeah,
visual stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So Tyler Creator is the big headliner on Friday.
On Friday. And then there's John Summit, who I
Mhm.
like have never fully listened to, but I've heard some songs and I just know I would love him.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited to maybe catch a little bit of him,
Yeah.
even though Ed doesn't like EDM. But Glass Animals, I haven't seen in years and they're awesome. Goose, Red Clay Strays, I really like. Rainbow Kitten Surprise, I saw at Outside Lands years ago and
Oh.
I really liked it, but I didn't know any of their music. So now I know some of it, so I'm excited to see them.
Yeah.
They were supposed to be there a couple years ago, I think, when we were there, and they canceled for like some health reasons.
And Grizz
um,
took the slot.
Grizz, yes. But then there's Megadeth too. That just makes
You
me
should-
think of your cousin because he's obsessed with Megadeth.
Yeah, you should go to that.
Yeah, no, I've been really into Metallica lately.
Well, one of them comes from Metallica, right?
Right.
Yeah. Mustaine,
Dave
lead
Mustaine.
singer.
I looked him up because I was like, Sonny's cousin always used to talk about this guy from Megadeth. What the heck is his name? And it was Dave
He's,
Mustaine.
he's an
Yeah.
asshole, but he's an incredible metal artist.
Yeah.
So Megadeth,
Foster the People, which I'm surprised they're kind of low on the lineup.
haven't had any major songs out in a long time.
Yeah. Flip Turn, I really like. They were at Bonnaroo our first year that we were there. And
Oh.
I don't think we saw them, but we really liked their music on the playlist because we'd listen to the playlist all the time. Levity. Yeah, Levity's on here.
Oh.
Do you like Levity?
We just saw Levity at the Subtronics event that we went to, and Levity was incredible. They did a Beatles remix of Day Tripper. It was just like one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
I guess I won't read all of them because it's a lot, but
Yeah.
but like Allie and AJ,
Yeah.
like Disney throwback.
Yeah.
That would be so fun.
Also, you didn't mention JPEG Mafia.
I was
which
about to.
That's the coolest name I've ever heard.
JPEG Mafia, yeah. Marina, who is formerly known as Marina and the Diamonds.
Oh.
She's really like, I've heard some of her stuff come up. It's really like fun, poppy. I would be down to see her. I don't know anyone else that Friday, but Saturday, Olivia Rodrigo, who I actually really love.
I love her too.
Avril Lavigne, Justice, Nelly, Mountjoy, we love. Chelsea and James saw them the day before one of the Stern Grove festivals that we went to. He was like
Oh.
wearing the Mountjoy t-shirt.
Shout out to Chelsea and James,
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Chelsea's a huge
our homies.
Mountjoy fan.
Mountjoy fan.
Yeah, they're
she
so
loves
good.
them.
Ooh.
Claptone's on here. Did you see that? Sunny?
Yeah, yeah.
We've seen
I've seen
Claptone.
Claptone at the Midway.
Oh, Dottie Fryer from Outside Lands. And I've been hearing his songs come on and they're so good. They're so poppy.
Some of my favorite crowd work ever.
Really?
too.
Yeah, he's
As-
really funny.
He was so funny with how he interacted with the crowd and stuff.
Yeah.
So
So
funny.
he's like Icelandic, right?
Mhm.
And he was the one that we talked about during the Outside Lands recap was on the show, that one or that
the
competition.
Eurovision.
Eurovision. So I heard he won like third or fourth or
Mhm.
something.
It really launched his career.
Yeah. Oh, Jesse Murph, who we both love. By both, I mean me and Ed. So that Saturday is when they have the Remy Wolf's Insanely Fire 1970s Pool Party Super Jam.
This is the reason I want to go to Bonnaroo.
Yeah, that sounds like it's going to be
Just
super fun.
This Remy Wolf 70s Super Jam.
So this Super Jam, Bonnaroo does this Super Jam every year where it's like they get one artist,
To like host it kind of.
they kind of host it and then they jam out to a specific genre or artist's music. Wasn't Remy Wolf there for Cory Wong's too?
Yeah, but I don't think it's a specific genre. I think it's just like whatever jams they want to do.
Yeah, so it's all these artists like coming together to just basically jam out. Artists that are at Bonnaroo, or some of them just go to be a part of the jam. I didn't get to see it any
It
of the
was
years we've been there, but
Incredible.
Sunny did and she loved it. We'll see what that whole pool party is. I mean,
Where's the pool?
yeah, I don't know if there'll be a pool or what, but so that was Saturday. Sunday is Hosier, who we've seen, right?
He played right before Stevie Wonder.
That's what
at
I thought.
Life is Beautiful.
Yes. Okay. I wasn't sure if I was confusing him with Edward Sharpe or if they both played.
Edward Sharpe played right before that.
Okay.
Hosier was so big at that time. He had
Yeah,
the
2015.
biggest hit that he had.
Oh, yeah.
It was Take Me to Church.
Yes.
Yeah. Mhm.
But yeah, I'm excited for him. He's got a lot of, I don't know if it's new actually, or if it's just like circling back around, but I have listened to a lot of new songs from him that I didn't know before, and I really like them. So
He has a big song right now that
the
was
whiskey
like,
one.
yeah, that came out like middle of last year.
Okay, then yeah.
And it was used a ton in
On TikTok, yeah.
Yeah.
TikTok.
Vampire Weekend, Queens of the Stone Age,
Yeah.
Remy Wolf, Treaty Oak Revivals, Country, Big Gigantic.
Loved Big Gigantic. I
Yeah.
think Queens of the Stone Age was on the lineup the very first year Clark and I tried to
2020?
go to Bonnaroo. 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was really excited for that.
Real quick, just to say it again. Clark and I tried to go to Bonnaroo 3 times. Tried in 2020 and then the pandemic. We tried in 2021 and then the hurricane. And then 2022
Was your cousin's wedding.
was my cousin's wedding. That's right. And then 2023 is the year that we made it.
Yay.
We almost didn't make it to that one either, but we
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
Truth.
And then Jack's Mannequin.
You should, yeah, that's rare to see that. It's like,
Mhm.
that's how I felt when I went and saw Postal Service when
Oh,
we went to
yeah.
Outside Lands, because it's like, there's not going to be another opportunity
Yeah.
for this. And if you don't like it, you don't, just go, like leave. But, I
Yeah.
think it's worth trying.
AT Aliens, I think is EDM.
Is that how you say it?
I think so. Yeah.
I've been reading
Or
Atlians.
Atlians. No, I'm pretty sure it's AT
Aliens.
Aliens. Saint Motel, I'm really excited about. James Arthur, I'm really excited about, even though it's probably going to be like slow. Natasha Bedingfield, I'm so excited for. Alexandra Kay, I know her from TikTok. She's a country artist. And then the last line I don't really know. Grace Bowers and Hodgepodge, I hear is really good. Gorillat and YDG. That's everyone, but I'm like the most excited for Olivia Rodrigo,
Nice.
Avril Lavigne.
I love that because it's like Olivia Rodrigo, and then one of Olivia Rodrigo's huge influences, like
Avril
right
Lavigne,
after,
yeah.
like saying Avril Lavigne right after.
Ooh, I wonder if she's going to bring her on stage.
That'd
I
be
could see
sick.
that.
Yeah, she definitely is a huge influence on Olivia Rodrigo.
Oh wait, I forgot to mention. This is for our friend Cameron, our number one fan.
Oh.
Or
Oh, yeah.
tied for first, because Ed's our number one fan too. King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. They have a residency there, which means they're going to be playing 3 sets over 3 days. So our friend Cameron has seen this band probably like 5 times this year already, maybe more.
He saw them 3 times within 5 days.
Yeah. Yeah.
I went to one of those shows with
I
him.
thought that was
Cool.
like dumb at first, but apparently it's because they have so much music that not every set is the same. They don't play the same song twice,
No.
basically,
It's funny.
which is crazy.
There's a perfect example of this because I was hanging out with James and Chelsea.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to them again.
Yeah.
And they were like debating about what type of band they are. One of them was saying like, no, they're like an indie rock band. And the other one was saying
They're like a metal band.
They're like a metal band.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
What?
It's like, it's like, oh no, they're both.
It is that wide. Like they
Just
have,
every genre. They're
they
like, we
have-
just like every music, every kind of music. We're just going to play whatever we
They
like.
just play what they like.
They've been putting things out since 2013, 2014, I want to say.
I think they're also on that 2020 lineup.
They have 22 albums. And they're not, it's not like some of them are not, I don't know, like you can tell if like something was just kind of thrown together. All of it's strong music, but different genres.
This lineup has been compared because that 2020 lineup where in the pandemic, it was canceled because of the pandemic. Everyone thought that was like the most amazing lineup ever. And it's
was.
still talked about to this day. Like I still see on the Bonnaroo Facebook pages, people will post to be like, what could have been? Every year when the new
2020.
lineup comes out, they post the 2021. They're like, what could have been? It was like Miley Cyrus. Okay, hold on.
Oh yeah, it was crazy.
I'm pulling it
Yeah,
up.
it was amazing. Tool.
Yes.
Yeah, Tool, Miley Cyrus, Bass Nectar, the 1975, Lizzo, Flume, Oysterhead, Tenacious D, Timmy
Tenacious
Impala,
D.
Lana Del Rey, and Vampire Weekend.
Dude, Run the Jewels.
Oh,
I fucking love Run the Jewels.
Glass Animals,
Glass
Young
Animals,
the Giant.
Young the Giant, Meg the Stallion,
that's
Yeah.
crazy.
and King Gizzard is on there. Yeah, Billy Strings we saw
Oh,
in 2022,
sick.
and he was so good.
We're
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about the 2020 lineup, by the way. If-
Yeah, now that we've moved on to 2020 because
Keep up.
it gets compared. But I
yeah,
heard
this is
some
incredible
people.
lineup though.
I heard some people saying that this could be as good, if not better, than that 2020 lineup. But you'll always have your negative Nancy's being like, this lineup sucks.
People who say that, I'm just like, get out. So jaded.
Right. Like you're going to tell me that you can find somewhere better where you can see all these artists in one weekend? Like,
And
Exactly.
also, like, you can say the lineup's not really for me. That's one thing. But to be like, the lineup sucks. Like, I hate that.
Yeah.
yeah.
I've never been to another festival that felt like the artists were so interwoven. That they do this jam thing every year that one artist runs. It's such a collaborative thing. That's so unique. Like what? Where else do you get that?
Right.
It
You
really
know?
feels like a hub.
This is like their Coachella.
Yeah.
But I would argue it's better than Coachella.
Did we talk
Way
about
better.
that in
I agree.
the episode y'all did about Bonnaroo? About how it felt like every time we were in a crowd, any of the stages, it felt like everyone was really
Yeah, I
listening.
said that.
Yeah.
People were listening.
more than any
Yeah.
other place. We've
Oh,
been.
yeah.
Like, everyone's just like,
No, Bonnaroo has like some hardcore fans that have been going since it started, since like 2002.
Yeah.
And they're just there for the vibes.
It doesn't
People
matter.
are like, I don't care what the lineup is. Like, I need to be on the farm.
This is just Inneroo, right? Or Centeroo, sorry.
oh,
This
yeah.
is the
Centeroo.
yeah.
and
So
Outeroo.
that's the other thing. Like, this is why I say it's better than Coachella, because the whole camping aspect is like its own festival. They have a couple other stages.
You could not go inside to Centeroo.
Yeah, you could just spend your whole time out in Outeroo, they call it, because there's so many good stages. And I bet you King Gizzard is going to be playing at one of the Outeroo,
I'm
like
sure.
the residency. I feel like that's going to be at the Outeroo stages.
That would be so sick.
Yeah.
That would be really cool if King Gizzard just showed up at one of
I
those
feel like that's
venues
where
and
they're
then
gonna
just
be.
Sure.
you're like, what?
Another thing that Bonnaroo's doing this year is they're debuting a new stage, which I can't picture where this would be, but
Just gonna bring that up.
yeah, there's this new stage called the Infinity Stage, which they describe as a brand new one-of-a-kind venue boasting spatial sound, synchronized lights, and an unprecedented 3-dome open-air design to create the world's largest, most immersive 360-degree live music experience.
Remy Wolf, and this is why I'm bummed that we're not going. Clark can explain a little bit more what spatial audio is.
Yeah. I mean, Apple has put it in the most recent AirPods. There's multiple points that the sound is coming from, quote unquote, around you.
It used to just be right and left.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
Instead of either side,
Oh.
you get
From every angle.
Yeah, you're getting like what surround sound systems do, right? Where you feel like there's two more speakers in front of you that are center right, center left, and then behind you, like back right, back left. And that really makes this whole
So I'm wondering
thing.
if this is going to take place of the EDM stage, because it's kind of secluded. I feel like there's more space for something like this, but I don't know. I have no idea.
You've been to Bonnaroo. This is your fourth one now?
This will be my third.
Your third one? Have you gotten worried at all that people are going to be at the same time?
That's one of the points I was going to make, is like, this lineup is so awesome that I fear we're in for a lot of heartbreak because there's going to be so many conflicts, I feel like. Also, like, I forget that this goes till like 2 a.m.
But it
So like
starts
even
later,
after
right?
the headliner, not really. Maybe like
Music
2.
still
I
starts at
remember
noon?
going in at like 1 to see somebody a couple years ago.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But I keep thinking like, okay, the headliner's not the last person that plays. Usually
yeah.
like the headliner will go and then there's still DJs playing afterwards.
Yeah,
Right.
because of the King Gizzard
Mhm.
thing, they'll probably play a super late night
I'm sure.
set.
Yeah.
Because
That's
that's
the
what
other
was
thing.
so. That was one of our favorite sets was Wolfpack, and they played it like what?
Yeah,
what
that was
it,
like after the main headliner. I remember we went back to camp. You guys stayed out.
Was it like 12:30 or 1? It
Probably.
was something. It was really late, right?
I mean, that's what I really liked about Sasquatch is they had
Mm.
the headliner, and then after the headliner finished, it was like a party. Like one night it was Anderson .Paak, the other night it was Tyler the Creator. So like the night ended on like a party like kind of vibe, you know. Do you guys just have regular tickets?
Yeah.
I've never experienced it not VIP. So.
I know. So we got VIP tickets the last time we went, the whole group of us. And so after that, we're like, how do we go back to GA? And especially because Tennessee in June is so freaking hot.
Yeah.
It's so hot. So it would be nice to have access to that air conditioned room, but we'll see what my bank account looks like in June. And we might just upgrade.
Maybe someone can still hook it up.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. One other artist that I think you should put on your list is Ginger Root on Friday, and I believe he went to Chapman. Pretty
Yeah,
sure.
Chapel Roan went to Chapman.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
funny.
No.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Ginger Root. He's like funky. This whole resurgence of different eras of Japanese music. People have discovered them and put them
Oh, are they
on
Japanese?
stuff. But he's really took a lot of influence from these vintage records. It's Japanese artists were making like these R&B and funky kind of records too, but they're like in Japanese and they didn't become hits other places. So people are rediscovering those and making music similar to that.
Okay, I'll take a listen.
Well, I'm so happy for you. that
I wish
you're-
you guys could come. I'm gonna
too.
make it so that you guys come.
Okay.
What?
Someone's gonna get it.
Chloroform us and just take us.
Yeah.
I mean, I give you permission to do that.
to kidnap you.
Chloroform us.
Yeah. Roofie us and put us in the car.
And I'm glad you're going Tuesday now.
I
would go,
don't know if we will, but it just gave us the option in case.
Well, you
Yeah.
won't have to as much with the ambulance, but
Yeah.
you set up all that stuff. It's like you might as well have it from Tuesday to, Sunday. And if you go in on Tuesday, you're going to be so close to Centeroo.
I know, but I don't really like. You know how close we were last time? The ground just shakes all night long. I could not sleep.
I think that'll make a difference for you in the ambulance because
yeah,
we
for
were
sure.
in the car and that oh my
down.
gosh, that was the worst.
Up,
down,
Up,
down.
down.
Do you remember that night that
Oh
it was
my
like
God,
a
I
DJ
think
was
so.
playing that playing
Yeah.
that sample in
Up,
their
down.
set?
And I
Oh my
texted
God.
Vanessa. I was like, up, down. And she just said it back, but she didn't realize what I was saying. But she
I-
responded anyways and said, up, down.
I remember being like so annoyed that I couldn't go to sleep because the music was going, which is great if you want stuff to do late night. Like there's always something to do.
If it's
But if
too
you're trying
loud,
to
you're too
sleep-
old.
I know. I'll just wear earplugs. You know what else I really want to check out? You know how Alex kept going to the sound bath? I didn't know what a sound bath was then. Now I know what it is, and I would love to go.
It's early, though.
I know it's early, so it probably
it.
won't happen, to be honest, but maybe
Oh, the
at
first
least
day.
one day. Yeah. Well, anyways, I just wanted to talk about the lineup because it's so good.
Yeah.
And if you have never been, you should go. It's an experience.
Yeah, I'm happy for you. I'm super jealous and envious, but I'm happy for
I'll
you.
go to the Remy Wolf Super Jam and I will take
Please
videos for you.
Take videos.
Not the whole
Please take
time
videos.
because, like I said, conflicts, but
At
I'll
least
try.
get something.
I'll let you know if there's a pool or not.
The 70s is my favorite decade of music.
Yeah.
By far.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a contest. Before we hit record, you brought up Totem.
Oh, yes.
Which
Thank you for reminding me.
I also found Totem. Did you notice that they follow us on Festies?
They do?
Yeah.
So there's a Rue bus at
Yes.
Bonnaroo that's like people that have been going to Bonnaroo since like the beginning or for a long time at least. And they have all this Bonnaroo memorabilia in there. But the people that have this bus, I think, started an organization called Totem. Do you know what it stands for?
No, but I remember that's an
It's
acronym.
the opportunity to experience music.
What I gathered is that it's like a program for festival veterans to mentor.
Their three like goals are like the mentorship, where they match festival veterans who have a lot of experience attending festivals and building communities with rookies who have little to no experience in this area. But then they have the scholarships, where they provide underserved young people who want to attend a festival and help build something for the entire community at the event. And then they want to do this international exchange where they bring people from disadvantaged countries to play their traditional music and also be part of a cultural exchange program between their home country and the music festival.
I thought this was super cool, and I wanted to maybe see if we could get a hold of somebody with Festies and if they wanted to talk about it, because I think the program is still getting off the ground.
Yeah, it started in 2023. So I thought that was a really cool thing that I just learned about. I didn't know they followed us. That's funny. We'll put a link to their website on our show notes.
Yeah.
Because there's ways that you can donate. I think they have a podcast and you can like join the Patreon, and all the proceeds from their Patreon goes towards this Totem program. You can also just donate through their like PayPal link that they have, or just spread the word like we're doing.
Sunny's Festival Corner.
Yeah. We have the Lake Tahoe Winter Reggae Fest, February 15th to the 16th at Tahoe Blue Events Center. And headliners are Dirty Heads and Iration. We have Noise Pop, February 20th to March 2nd, which is in venues all around SF. It's mostly electronic, indie, pop, rock music. We have Innings Festival and Extra Innings, which is February 21st to the 22nd. Our dog is whining downstairs. And February 28th to March 2nd. The first weekend is Fall Out Boy and the Killers. And then the next weekend is the Lumineers, Casey Musgraves, and Kings of Leon. That festival is cool because it takes place during spring training. Toxic Winter, February 21st to the 22nd at the Cow Palace in San Francisco. It's an Insomniac event. Bass music, dubstep, trap, drum and bass. At this time of year, there's not very many festivals in California, so a lot of these are going to be a little bit farther. Wintergrass Festival, February 20th to the 23rd in Bellevue, Washington. It's family-friendly, music education programs for kids and adults, workshops, and impromptu jams. We have the Montreux Jazz Festival, February 28th to March 2nd in Miami, Florida at the Hangar. Headliners are John Batiste, Janelle Monáe, and Sema Funk. This is its festival's second year, so it's pretty new. We have Winter Wondergrass, February 28th to March 2nd in Steamboat Springs, Colorado. It's a festival that has bluegrass and snow sports. The lineup, the California Honey Drops, and the Brothers Comatose. And then we have Crossed Festival, March 1st to the 2nd in San Diego at Waterfront Park. I think Vanessa has been to Crossed.
Yeah, a couple times.
Yeah. It's 21 and up, and this year Fisher, Justice, Chris Lorenzo, Claptone, and Jungle are playing. Next, we have Get Lucky Festival, March 7th to the 8th in Salt Lake City, Utah at the Great Saltaire Adventure Club, and Grizz is on this lineup, but he's very low on the lineup, I feel like. So
I thought he was done doing music.
He didn't say done, he just said like taking a serious break.
Oh, okay.
So I think he's like just kind of being sneaky and getting into this festival. That festival is only 120 for 2 days. So
let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Drive the ambulance to Salt Lake.
Yeah.
We have M3F Festival, March 7th to the 8th in Phoenix, Arizona. It's at Steele Indian School Park. Headliners, LCD Sound Systems. Haven't seen them headline in a while. Justice and Sylvanesso. And it's a music and arts festival for charity. And so far, they've raised $6 million.
Oh, wow.
For local charities, yeah. Sips and Sounds Fest, March 7th to the 8th, which is in Austin, Texas, at Auditorium Shores. Halsey, Khalid, Benson Boone, and AJR are the headliners. It's about the music, but also they're really about the food and local vendors. I liked the name Sips and Sounds.
Oh, yeah, that is cute. Okay, Festies, make sure you guys are following us on our Instagram and TikTok for however long that's going to be up still at Festies Podcast. Subscribe to us on YouTube and leave us a rate and review wherever you listen to us. That would greatly help us out. I hope you Festies are all still working on your New Year's resolutions.
Yeah.
Don't forget to stay hydrated.
And check on your Festies.
Catch you on the next one. Goodbye.
Bye.
Festies.